So as you can see, the topic is about resilience. We are doing unit number 10 emerging areas, your PYQs, and which of the following describes resilience? Individuals at risk whose performance is better than expected, individuals in enriched environment excelling in performance. What is the correct answer? We are going to find out shortly. Hello everyone, welcome back once again to this PYQ video which was recommended by you to make this video on your UGC Net Psychology PYQ solved question papers so that it will be helpful for you for the upcoming examination and as per the recent Telegram poll. So if you have not yet joined on the Telegram channel, make sure that you join over there. And in today's video, we are going to see some of the most important questions that are going to come in your recent examination, and we are going to also try to find the logic behind that. But before that, if you don't know the book list, you can check the description. From those books the questions are coming directly, and if you are having access to the premium videos, then it is very good for you. You can clear it in quick time. Okay, so let's start today's video, and the first topic that we are going to discuss about is your resilience. Okay, so what does this resilience mean? This resilience means you are what you are doing bounce back. Okay, so your adversity in your life is making you to bounce back, and you are holding things, and not holding things in that way, but you are keeping yourself hung in there, and you will bounce back from the trauma or from the bad experiences that you have in your past. Okay, now this concept was first of all given by Amy Werner. Okay, this was given by Amy Werner, the topic of your resilience. And what does it mean? It means to bounce back from your previous past trauma and whatever in condition you are right now. Okay, so let's suppose you are earning, let's suppose you are earning 50K for now. Okay, and let's suppose something bad really happens in your life, and now you are on road. Okay, you have nothing to eat, you have, like, life is so adverse, so difficult, and so what troublesome for you that you stay or you lie over here, but now you are lying over here. Now what you need to do is you need to show resilience to cope back fast quickly from these things and slowly move ahead to again that 50K position. Okay, so this thing you dropped, and you once again do what? You bounce back. So this bounce back thing is coming from your resilience. Okay, this bounce back thing is shown in your resilience. If you are resilient, you can just Google also what is the meaning of resilience. It will always say that you need to bounce back from the adversity of your life. Okay, so if you are not able to do good, if you are not able to overcome the trauma and all those things, but you have to be resilient, show resiliency, and come to again that at the initial starting point. Okay, all right, so now as per this explanation, try to find out what matches the most. Which of the following describes resilience? Individuals at risk whose performance is better than expected, individuals in enriched environment. No, the environment is never enriched for this resilience topic. Okay, we are not talking about enriched environment. Excelling in performance, no. Individuals with very good performance sliding down following a traumatic experience, no, we are not talking about sliding down. We are saying to bounce back or to come up from that. Okay, come up or come over following a traumatic experience. So this is also not going to be the answer. Individuals who avoid risk and are happy with their average performance, no, we are not talking about this as well. Okay, so as those individuals who are at risk and are happy with their average performance, those are not resilient. So what is the most appropriate in this? Individuals at risk, the down from the 50K to again on the road, whose performance is better but they are showing resiliency than expected. Okay, and this is the correct answer over here, option number 1. What is the main point? Main point is your bounce back. You have to bounce back from the adversity in your life and then jump back to that thing which was described by the resilience by Amy Werner. Okay, now one thing is sure, this topic is related with one more topic called as the this one PTG. Now what does this PTG stands for? This PTG stands for post traumatic growth. Now as soon as I say this growth, what does it mean? It means that rising from that 50K to this 1 lakh per month or 10 lakhs per month. Okay, now this growth is what is needed over here. After that bounce back, this growth we are talking about. Okay, so now Make sure that you have this diagram in your head every time so that you don't get confused in resilience and what? You don't get confused in 0K between resilience and PTG. So now once again you are back to that initial state, this is called as what? This will be called as the resilience. You have shown resiliency in the individuals at risk. You are at risk, but showing expected more than performance more than what is expected from you. Okay, so you are showing resiliency over here, but you are showing what? You are showing growth. You have set up a company, we can say, or you are showing exponential growth, and this is called as what? This will be called as the PTG, which will be referred to as the post traumatic growth. After that trauma, after this trauma, you are showing growth exponentially. Okay, now this concept of post traumatic growth was given by Richard Tedeschi and Robert Calhoun. I'm not sure about Robert, but yes, it was Calhoun someone. So Tedeschi and Calhoun gave this concept of PTG. Okay, so now you know two concepts about, one is about resilience and second is about your what? Post traumatic growth. Okay, just the same way you know about PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. So after that trauma, what is happening? Stress disorder is coming up in your life. But now over here, after that post trauma, after that trauma, you are showing growth. Okay, so this is the topic for resilience, post traumatic growth of your unit number 10, which is very IMP emerging areas. Now, this question, as per values and action, VIA classification given by Christopher N. Seligman. Seligman who? Martin Seligman. Okay. Martin Seligman, classification of character strengths and virtues are as under. Okay. So now it's a simple formula for 6 into 4, 24, and the correct answer is your option number second. Character strengths are 24 and virtues are 6. Okay. So now over here you can see as this courage is a what? This wisdom and knowledge is what? This transcendence is what? This temperance is what? This justice is what? This humanity is what? These are the virtues. Okay, these are the 6 virtues, and under that how many character strength? The CS we are having 24 character strengths. See, as you can see over here, wisdom and knowledge, this thing, courage, bravery, perseverance, honesty, just love, kindness, social intelligence, all these things are very IMP. They can ask you what will come under transcendence, they will ask you what will come under temperance, and things like that. So you need to memorize this, remember this for the upcoming examination. Okay, you can take screenshot from here as well and revise properly right before your examination. Now, next question again from your emerging areas. Which of the following is a disease not related to cardiovascular system? So as soon as you read this, what does cardio means? It means about your heart. And if you are following proper PYQs, you will know atherosclerosis was asked in June 23 session. Okay, and it is the later one, I guess. It is December 23. Angina pectoris, Crohn's disease, and aneurysm. Out of these, which of the following is not related to cardio? What does cardio mean? So out of these, which of the following is not related to your cardiovascular system? It means heart disease or heart attack and all those things. Okay. So now, number first, atherosclerosis is what? It is totally related with your heart, because as you will eat more cholesterol, in this your pipeline, these yellow sort of these plaque will take place and the blood will not be able to flow properly due to these plaque. Okay, so this is called as the atherosclerosis, where in your bloodline or in your that pipe the yellow color shady plaque is getting accumulated, and so that the blood will not pump properly and you will have a heart attack. And now this is what will happen in the tightness or pain in chest you will feel in angina pectoris. Okay, angina or angina pectoris. In angina pectoris you will have chest pain, tightness, you will feel tightness, and then why? Because of this blocked coronary artery. What does coronary means? Again, related to your heart cardiovascular system. Okay, so you will feel, see, if you have seen anyone having a heart attack, most probably the cases would be tightness or pain in chest. Okay, they will complain like, okay, I'm having so much pain in my chest, and then later comes out about the heart disease and all those things. Okay, it was an attack and all those things. So this is your angina pectoris. So now obviously atherosclerosis is not going to be the answer, angina pectoris is not going to be the answer. You are left with Crohn's disease or aneurysm. Now in your aneurysm, things will happen like this. As you can see, aorta, thoracic artery, these all are part of your heart. See heart, thoracic aortic aneurysm, this will happen. And see the bulge. The point over here is the bulge. In that artery or vein, whatever that is going, you are having this bulge. It is normal. But when you will have this bulge, it will be called as the aneurysm. Okay, so it can happen in brain also. So answer can be aneurysm as well. Okay, if this was not given, answer would have been aneurysm because it can happen in brain also sometimes. Okay, that bulge can develop. But the most related one is atherosclerosis, angina pectoris, and aneurysm. And Crohn's disease is not the answer over here. Okay, this Crohn's disease is not related to cardiovascular system. So where it is related to your digestive system over here. As you can see, this is your normal intestine. This is normal surface, normal wall. But what will happen? See, in the Crohn's disease, it is a digestive tract disorder. You will have these kind of fissure, this of thickened wall, fat wrapping. See how damaged this is. This is the example of your Crohn's disease. So now your intestine, your this function has nothing to do with your heart or your cardiovascular system, and that is why the correct answer is your option number 3, Crohn's disease. Okay, this Crohn's disease is the correct answer over here. Okay, and now promise me you will study PYQs properly because what you're going to see now may give you a shock, and you are wasting your time by doing gathering all the concepts and all. See, that is okay, completely okay, but if you will do PYQs properly, it will be more easy for you to deal with such kind of questions because this is I am giving just an example, but there are many more examples that are hidden in this particular examination. So now can you answer this? Which of the following does not come under cardiovascular disease? The question is exactly same to same. As soon as you saw the options, as soon as you saw this one, I guarantee you, you will not waste a single more second this in the examination hall. That is why doing PYQs is very IMP. Doing previous year questions is very important. So this session what you are watching right now, it is June 23 my dear, and the question we just solved, it was your December 23. So you are giving June 24, sorry, June 25. So all these questions becomes very important. So if you are not following completely from 2019 to 2024, clearing the examination becomes very difficult for you. Why? Because you don't take these PYQs seriously, and the whole thing, complete thing lies here only. Okay, so do you need to even read what this is, what this is? See, you know this one only, and this also. So 134, you will not even bother to see that. Okay, you will not even bother to see that. Just remove these things because you have understood the concept once from the video about Crohn's disease. Now your entire life you will be able to answer about Crohn's disease, and let's suppose if it comes in 25 or deck 25, then still also you will be able to mark exactly correctly that Crohn's disease is a intestinal digestive tract one, not the cardiovascular disease. Okay, even let's suppose they have written different names of over here, but you know answer is going to be still the same about Crohn's disease as long as the question is asking about this particular thing. Okay, so I hope the Crohn's disease is now you understood what it is, and we will solve this in a different way now. See, what does cardio means? Cardio means heart. Okay, let's suppose you don't know about Crohn's disease. Okay, so myocardial, as soon as you saw this cardia, it means heart. Cardio, it means heart. Now you are confused between these two, the Crohn's disease and angina pectoris. In angina pectoris you will have what? You will have chest pain and all those things, and in Crohn's disease what will happen, you know already. This is the power of PYQs, and this is very IMP. Those who will understand will clear examination quickly, and those who will not, they will start wasting their attempts, and but that is the harsh truth. And now you will love PYQs more. Which of the following is not a risk for hypertension? Obesity. I hope you will know what is obesity. Do you know this atherosclerosis? Yes, you know, you have just watched this in video. What is happening in this bloodline, in this artery or vein? What is uh, coming up? The plaques are coming up. Okay, what they are asking, which of the following is not a risk factor? I mean, not a risk factor for hypertension. What is hypertension? It is your blood pressure. Okay, now if we are talking about blood pressure, Obviously, it has to relate with atherosclerosis. Okay, obviously, pretty common sense is we can apply over here. Okay, obesity also, which we call in Hindi as this motapa thing. Okay, obviously, motapa means high BP and all those things. Okay, you would have seen these mota people and these fat people, not any prejudice or bias, but I'm just telling the what the science says. The obese people are having this BP problems, hypertension. Okay, and exposure to stress. Obviously, in today's daily life, exposure to stress is giving you hypertension, high BP, low BP, whatever that can be. Okay, so we are talking about the blood pressure, and it has to do with obesity, it has to do with atherosclerosis, it has to do with exposure to stress, but it has nothing to do with your multiple sclerosis. It has nothing to do with your multiple sclerosis. Now the question says, what is multiple sclerosis? What is this MS? This is a demyelinating disease. Now we will move from this unit number 10 to unit number 4 to find out what is multiple sclerosis. Now, do you all know neuron? Yes, you know this is a neuron. Okay, this a beautiful image. Okay, now copy this diagram of mine. Okay, now this is what? This is a neuron and this is a axon over here. Okay, let's suppose this is an axon and this is covered by what? It is covered by your myelin sheath. This is a myelin sheath over here. Okay, this is the nucleus. This is the myelin sheath, and in CNS it is made by oligodendrocytes, and in PNS it is made by your Schwann cells. Okay, so what will happen if this myelin sheath gets destroyed? The person is submitted to what? It is submitted to, they are submitted to the multiple sclerosis. Okay, if these are what? If these are demolished or if these are broken, I will show you. Wait. So as you can see, this is CNS, rest all is your PNS. The myelin sheath is like this. This is the nerve fiber, what I just told you, this thing. Okay. So if this myelin sheath gets damaged, what will happen? The action potential may not be able to generate properly. And see, this thing is, everything is broken. Now it is exposed nerve fiber. It will be more damaged, or it will be more, what can say, more available for the damaged thing, nerve affected by MS. Okay. So this is happening in multiple sclerosis. See, this is a normal nerve. See how beautiful these are, myelin sheath, how beautiful. But see over here, it looks like it has been eaten by mice. Okay, so or mouse, whatever that is. So see, this is the damage which happens in the multiple sclerosis. Now tell me, this nervous system thing, what it has to do with your hypertension? What it has to do with the hypertension? We are talking about this obesity, we are talking about this atherosclerosis where the plaque is accumulating, we are talking about the stress. What this multiple sclerosis does have to do with your hypertension? It has no relation. That is why it is not a risk factor for your hypertension. Okay, so even if you have MS, your BP might be normal. Okay, general saying, but it is not a risk factor for your hypertension. Now, what you are seeing now is your question of June 2019, unit number 4, as you can see on your screen, biological basis of behavior. This is from the PDF of unit number 4, unit wise PYQs by Psycho Professor. Multiple sclerosis is what? It is a demyelinating disorder, yes or no? You have just seen myelination, what happens in myelination, proper this thing. But if I just include this demyelination, what it will mean? It will mean eaten by the mice. So option number 1A is absolutely correct. It is a demyelinating disease. Okay, this is correct. It is a demyelinating disease. Option number A is correct. So now if you know A is correct, it means we have all the four options scope that okay, these all can be correct. Now you need to take learning from here. It is an autoimmune disease, option number B, and always see what they have written is always accompanied by amnesia and cognitive disorder. It is not necessary that cognitive disorder will take place or amnesia will take place. And why? Because they are saying always. So whenever we are having this MS, it is always accompanied by this amnesia and cognitive disorder, which is not the case any day. So, and known to lead to jerky movements. So A, B and D are the correct options, as you have seen on the image as well. See over here, numbness, tingling, pain below lesion, like over here. So in multiple sclerosis, what are the key points? It is a demyelinating disorder. It is an autoimmune disease known to lead to jerky movements. Okay, and always accompanied by amnesia and cognitive disorder. It is not necessary. It is not mandatory. Okay, So A, B and D, A, B, C, no, no, no. Option number 3 becomes the correct answer. Known to lead to jerky movements. If someone is having MS, they can show these jerky movements as well. Now see, this is a factual question, an easy one from your December 2019. Which part of neuron is covered by myelin sheath? We have just seen it is covered in the axon, not the whole axon, parts of axon. Whole of axon? No, never. If whole of axon takes place, where will node of Ranvier go? Where will node of Ranvier will go? Whole of dendrite? No, they are never available on the dendrite, never on the parts of dendrite. Those are always available on the parts of axon. See, from myelin sheath to multiple sclerosis, we are doing so much questions. Why? Because we are focusing on the PYQs. Okay. All right. So the promotion point, if you want to do all those PYQs better way, you can join in the premium program. All right. Details are given in the description. Thank you. Okay. So parts of axon is the correct answer, because as soon as you saw this neuron, these are terminal buttons. This is the axon, and myelin sheath is like this. Some gap is there from where the action potential is getting again high and high and high. From this axon hillock, this, not exactly axon hillock from the research recently, but still okay. From here, like that, and that is why option number second, parts of axon becomes the correct answer. Now, can you answer this? Once again, a PYQ. Isn't it a PYQ repetition? Myelin sheath which insulates most axons in CNS. I have just told you in the previous description, or not description, in the previous explanation which I was doing in questions of this MS. Okay, in CNS it is produced by what? It is produced by oligodendrocytes, and they have even asked about the Schwann cells as well. Okay, so Schwann cells, it will be made where? It will be made in the PNS. Okay, so now this thing, make sure that you remember the brain and spinal cord are the portion of what? These are the portion of your CNS. Over here it is made by oligodendrocytes, and rest all is part of your peripheral nervous system, over where you are having these Schwann cells, not the microglia, not the astrocytes or sites. Okay, so Schwann cells in the PNS, oligodendrocytes in the CNS. Okay, and now as I draw this CNS thing, we are having this spinal column. This spinal column, the first area is called as the cervical area, the second is called as the thoracic area, the third is called as the lumbar area, and the fourth one is called as the sacral area. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar and sacral, these are the spinal columns. Atlas axis to bones, and then we are having this brainstem of ours. What they are saying in June 2023. This is a PYQ from June 23. Sequentially arrange the sections of the vertebrae of the spinal column. Now what is a vertebrae? Any organism that is having this spinal cord. I mean spine thing, okay? Vertebrae of the spinal column from top to bottom. Top to bottom means CTLS. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar and sacral. C will come first. Option number second is the correct answer. Then the A1 thoracic, then the D1 lumbar and the B1 the sacral. Okay, same question you just saw. And that is why PYQ, not just PYQ explanation in the premium one becomes more important. Okay, all right. And now see, this is your June 2024. Can you even imagine the power of PYQ in the disease called multiple sclerosis, MS? What happens? The myelin sheath is destroyed, the myelin sheath is thick, the myelin shows bumps in some places, the electrical signals jump. No, the electrical signals are jumping in the normal position. The myelin shows bumps in some places. No, it is not like that. The myelin sheath is thick, yes, in the normal one. So what becomes the answer? In the disease called multiple sclerosis, the myelin sheath is destroyed by cute little white black mice. Okay, so this is the correct answer, option number 1. And you can imagine we have solved more than 5 questions based on one simple particular topic, that is your multiple sclerosis. Be ready for the upcoming examination as well. And this is your recent one, December 2024. If you do PYQs properly, see what can happen with you. Arrange the following human spinal column divisions in correct sequence in descending order. Descending means, see, in the previous session in June 23, they have asked about what? Top to bottom. Now they are asking descending. It is same, nothing different. Thoracic, coccygeal, sacral, cervical, lumbar. This will come at the last. Where it is? You got the answer already. Cervical will come first, so D will come first. Then will come the A1. option is correct is this thing, CTLSC. Now this C for the cosigial. Now why they have included this cosigial? So that you can confuse with the C. Those who have understood the mnemonic only CTLS, they will mark cosigial. Maybe they can mark, but wait, they have not even given in the first option. Okay, so you are safe. They have not yet. So CTLS still works for you as well. So cervical is the correct answer. Option number 4 is the correct answer over here. So did you just saw how many questions we did from our multiple sclerosis plus your CNS PNS thing plus your that oligodendrocyte and Schwann cells. Okay, and I guess it was one paper where they have asked about this, where Schwann cell makes myelin sheath in which nervous system. The answer was your PNS. Okay, and along with that we have done on the resilience as well, and this post traumatic growth as well, and the character strengths as well. Okay, alright, so that was all for our today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the video of UGC NET Psychology Solve paper. As you have mentioned in the telegram, you want the video for this particular thing. I hope you would have enjoyed. Now you will take PYQs more seriously. You will watch more my PYQ videos from the past which have been done, that are also very IMP. I hope you like the video. Make sure that you are hitting that like button. Make sure that you are sharing with your friends so that they can also understand the importance, the power of PYQ. And don't forget to subscribe the channel as well. And don't forget to join the Telegram channel as well from the link in the given description. Okay. Alright. So if you like these videos, you want to join in the premium program, you can join, where you get all the PYQs solved like this only from 2019 to 2024 along with some amazing stuffs. The details are given in the description. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. See you all soon in the next video. Wait for the Telegram poll. Take care.